What's up, fellow lords of gaming? Welcome back to the channel. So we're jumping in with a little bit of a solo leveling Arise content. Specifically, what I want to do is take a look at whether or not you should be pulling on Emma Laurent, as she is now in the rate up. So let's take a look really quickly at some of the other events that are going on in the game, which is they've added the collector's dice event. Basically, you're collecting letters basically from the game. I don't know why I said collector's dice, collector letters. So you're collecting letters from basically playing instant dungeons, encore missions, gates and so forth like that. And you're going to be able to unlock these counters. So 10, 20, and so you're basically netting a total of 80 of these weapon enhancement gears, 10 of these skill rune support chests, which largely is just going to give you these runes. So essentially that's going to give you probably, unless you're lucky, you're probably going to get enough for 2 pulls on runes, basically 2 fusions. And then the 10 hunter upgrade chests, hopefully you get lucky and you get some power elixirs 3 or 2 and not just the gold. But my imagination is going to say that with the rate type info, you're more than likely going to pull the gold and the power elixir at 1 tier. That's just my thought process. Don't forget that the dungeon exploration challenge is beginning tonight, so, or you know, with the next reset. So clear instances and encore missions and you're going to be able to obtain rewards. The rewards never really are that great, to be perfectly honest. I don't really like these type of rate up systems, as they're really just there to kind of facilitate FOMO and the idea that you need to basically get things. So I don't really look at these. These are just like a benefit overall to just me playing the game, but the rewards that are basically coming that you're getting aren't really that fantastic. Even the rank rewards and the overall rank rewards, they're not really that fantastic. They should improve those reward systems, but it's essentially a single player game that basically could not be done with this. So let's jump in and take a look at Emma Laurent really quickly. So I'm going to break this down and tell you guys my thoughts on whether or not you should be pulling her. So Emma is available now inside the rate up summons. She's got a 6% rate up rate for her. So essentially, more than likely, as you get the pull, she is going to be the character that's going to be in there. Emma is an amazing character. That's just the bottom line truth to the matter, right? She's absolutely amazing. Looking at her skills overall, Sword of Revenge is her first skill. Nothing really, great about that skill whatsoever. Flare Strike, though, is a good skill. You can see here 777% of the user's max HP. She does play a lot different than some of the other characters because she doesn't scale off of attack or crit hit rate or crit damage or things like that you would normally think of. To me, she's more like the Hulk because she scales off of her HP. So when you build her, you're essentially building her for that. But what this skill does is it lands the burn damage, and the burn damage deals equal damage to 17%, 18% of her HP over every 3 seconds. Think about that, especially if you build into her HP. So Emma has a really cool skill. It's this one right here, which is Burn Up. So Burn Up is an AoE skill that, while it looks small in terms of the area that it's affecting, is a wide range effect type skill. I have literally used Emma in a large number of AoE type areas to just clear ads without problem. She is great at it. And to be honest with you, at current, to be honest with the characters that's there, she's probably the best at AoE clear. Flame Cleave is her second skill that basically appears. It's a nice skill that also she will get an increase in damage when she attacks a character that is burning. And then we have Roaring Flames, which is a medium break type skill that has heat absorption. Basically increases the defense rates and recovers HP for the damage that's taken. So it's a nice skill. Excuse me. If you're using her and you get the extreme evasion or core attack or the ultimate skill, she has burn on her flame judgment skill, 18% as well here. And then you can see her final ability, her special, which is freaking insane. To be honest with you, I've used Emma even inside of like encore missions, specifically against Cerberus, because she's just one of the characters that I've built up. And even operating at a 50% deficiency because of the elemental passive that Cerberus has, she still blows him down, especially if he's in a break state. I have literally watched this skill be used and on, you know, done it on my runs where he has had 10 bars of health left and used that skill to knock out all 10 bars as long as he was in a break state. It's an absolutely powerful ultimate skill, way better than a lot. So now let's take a look real quick so that way you get a better understanding about whether or not you should be doing additional pulls for the character outside of just unlocking the character, or if you should just be going ham and all in. So she increases the break damage of her burn up skill by 77%. So that's the burn up skill is you get it right, by 77.7%. That's a lot. It makes that skill highly effective. 77% on top of that skill. It's highly effective. Like I said, it's her main skill and probably one of the main reasons you're using the character outside of her break damage. So she also increases the break effect by 10% and increases damage dealt to targets affected by break 20%. Highly usable. It's probably the reason why she's able to melt Cerberus even though she's operating at a 50% deficiency. So at 3, she basically applies her heat absorption effect, which is essentially a shield damage, not damage immunity, but a damage modifier to the entire team. And then at 4, you can see here she's increasing her HP by 10%. 5, when you're in the break state, when an enemy enters the break state, reduce all cooldowns, recovers gauge, power gauge, and then applies damage increase effect as well. So increases damage by 77%. So at every level, she is highly worth it to get. Do you need to race to get her right now at 5-star level? I would probably venture to say just getting maybe the first 3 effects, or if not just the 2, those are probably going to be useful. Is the heat absorption effect such that it's like that great where you're like, hey, I really need this skill to basically apply because it's going to like save you from a death or something like that? Not really, to be perfectly honest with you. Like, I would love to sit here and tell you, yeah, heat absorption is gonna like really help you, but it's basically increasing your defense by 8% and recovering 8% of the HP. So it's not like that great of effect that you have to go into her 3rd skill. I would say, like, if you're like sort of pay to play, then, you know, yeah, go ahead and go for it. If you're free to play, then probably like just the first two stars to get it. So maybe getting 3 copies of her to basically get off the ground. Now here goes the thing though, and you have to talk about it this way. Do you need to go for Emma in terms of getting the 3 copies from the rate up? Because you're using your rate up tickets inside of there in a time where Cha is still available. And you can draw from Cha. Emma's available inside the custom draw. To be honest with you, I got 1 copy of Emma from the custom draw, and then I got 1 copy from the rate up event. My first copy came from rolling on the game, and basically she was the character I got because they weren't giving me Seo. And I was, you know, at first I was disheartened because I was like, I got Emma and I wanted Seo so that way I can get going on the Cerberus battles. But I got Emma and she was just rolling content. So now I'm going to show you my build. Okay, so this is my build currently for Emma. I've just got Emma at 49. She's 1-star advanced. I just did this earlier today and I crafted her sword Night Thoughts in the craft shop. So I didn't get her sword. I just crafted her sword inside the shop, inside the craft shop inside of here. That's my build for Emma. In terms of skills, I've got most of her skills up to about level 5, the important ones anyways, up to level 5. I haven't even leveled up her freaking, her whatchamacallit skill, which now that I think about it, why have I not done that? Freaking idiot overall. I'm gonna do it right now so let you guys know, like, yeah, it was stupid of me not to have that skill leveled up, especially for as much damage as it does. So this is my build for her. Now let me show you where I'm at in the game, so that way you can look at the game modes. I use Emma all the time inside gates. She's usually, especially inside hunter missions, my primary clear inside of gates. I primarily will use her because she will rip through gates with her AoE clear. You don't believe me that I do gates? I know people don't like them. This is like gates that I've got waiting for mining. Emma on hunter gates will clear this stuff out like it's nobody's business. Just being honest with you. When I look at some of the other game modes in here, so in Encore missions, yes, she has a plus up against Forez. I don't really see the reason any players would be farming Forest. I just don't see a reason for you to be farming Forest or Kasaka. More than likely, you're either farming the giant Arachnid or you're farming Cerberus. If you're farming Cerberus, I have literally used Emma, like I've already said, to great effect, even though she's operating at the 50% deficiency and still doing massive damage, break and non-break, to Cerberus. She's great, and I'm at level 5, so I'm in a great position to still be farming level 55 legends and level 50 epics, so no problems there. Do I want to get my team up higher so that way they can farm these? Sure. Would I probably benefit from another better water element type character? Yes, but Sayo is essentially the creme de la creme for water type characters because there's not really many other ones. So yeah, so she's used inside encore missions. I don't use Emma inside of instance dungeons because this is largely your boy Sun basically running these. Now she does help out as a support character in there against the Lycans, basically doing fire type damage, and you can call her in and she applies her skill. Is it great? Sure, it's great. Is it needed? No, it's not. Then I'm just being honest with you guys. So battlefield trials inside hunters, yes, I will 100% tell you Emma will clear this material for you like it's nobody's business. A large focus on it, especially when they get these weird attack stages in the Ice Kingdom. That's what I call it, the Ice Kingdom, where you have to fight Baruka and you have to deal with these statues and stuff like that. Emma's perfect for these. She's just absolutely perfect. She will clear those ads really quickly, and so that way you're not dealing with health deficiencies because of these DOT mechanics that they've basically put to make the game artificially harder. Yeah, she's really great at that. Battlefield of Time. So when you play Battlefield of Time, the Battlefield Time challenge is going to be a place where Emma shines. So for instance, let's go inside here. This is my rank with Emma basically running inside of here. I'm going to run this again so that way you can essentially see what she's like inside the battlefield. So I've got, who's this? I've got Cha, Emma, her, and then my hunters. I'm not even going to use any of those characters, to be perfectly honest with you. I'll set this to auto so that way I'll just trigger out and let her skills run because that's pretty much what I do anyways.
Leave it to me.
And just like that, leave it to her because yes, we can leave it to Emma.
I hope it didn't see me.
Clear material, easy clear for that content, no problem. If only I could make her move faster, I would probably clear this a whole lot quicker. Fire damage type where she's benefiting, cool. I didn't mean to switch out to you. I don't know why you switched out. Pissed me off. Okay, Sayo got the one hit in. No problem.
All right,
we're gonna keep going with Emma though.
No forgiveness.
What the hell? You were not the one that I wanted. And break state. And look at all the bars going. Like I said, she is a clear character. Like, I mean, using her inside of stages where you have to deal with AoE is absolutely insane. The girl is good. I would have said to you guys, if I had started this and I had information prior to, you guys got to get me on that, you know, got to get me in that rotation, guys, so that way you get my like and subscribe to videos. You got to get me in that subscription levels. I would have told you that she would have probably been my primary person to basically pull from. Let me show you another reason why. So if you go to the story chapter, I'm currently sitting at story chapter 8 for the hard mode, and you can see most of my chapters are complete and cleared, even the side chapters where we're basically using hunters, and that's where she shines the most. Inside normal, I'm sitting on chapter 15, and my side chapters are mostly clear and complete, and that's largely due to Emma. Emma will clear this content for you like it's nobody's business. And like I said, I only have her at 1 star. So do you need to pull multiple copies? I would say, like, again, I will say this and reiterate it. Free to play, maybe go 1 and get additional 2 copies of her. If you're a mini dolphin whale like me, maybe try to get 3 copies. And if you're a whale, you're not watching this video, you're just purchasing anyway. So go ahead and just purchase whatever you're going to purchase. But the point is that chapter 15, 16, 17, 18 is what we have left. Emma's probably servicing 50% of the game for you at current. 70% of the game if you looked at my score. She's servicing the majority of the game for you at current. So do you need to basically be pulling on her, especially if you already have her in your inventory or you got her from the custom rate drop and you've got her at 1 star? More than likely not. That's the truth of the matter. So true for your free-to-play players, because that's who I'm trying to talk to specifically. Free-to-play players, if you have Emma and you've got her at 1 star or 2 stars, you're good to go. Don't pull on her. Save those rate up tickets for the next character that they're going to have push you as a fear of missing out on. She's better than Choi in my opinion. I have to level Choi up and do some work with him, but she's better than Choi in my opinion. You build that girl up with you can build her up with her artifacts for, you know, her the new hunter gloves, and even maybe I gotta switch these out and switch them out to like the hunter the holy robes.
Check.
And you got a powerhouse in a character, an absolute powerhouse at 1 star with her weapon, with basic purple level gear. This is my build for her. It's nothing special, and she's clearing literally majority. I use her more than I use about any other character in the roster outside of Sun. Cha has had some great usage for me, especially inside the Arachnid Ball. She's able to clear that content like it's nobody's business. But your girl Emma has great usability in the game overall across a number of content pieces. Definitely worth the pull. I would just say, like I said, free to play, maybe 1 or 2 pulls, 1 or 2 copies. Dolphin Whales, go ahead and go and get that three copies if you can, and Whales, go ahead and whale out, because she's definitely a character you're going to build up over the long haul because her passives warrant it. At all 5 stars of her advancement, she's definitely worth basically pulling on. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As I said, please take the time to like and subscribe. You really help me reach that milestone marker of 1,000 viewers, so that way I can monetize the channel. I can get on some of these partner programs, and I can bring you more content for multiple games across the net marble landscape and outside in the future. Until next time, guys, peace.